This is the second part of the Rocket League official trophy list podcast. If you missed the first part, then click right here or check the link in the description.
The next one is called Break Shot, and you must score a goal by hitting your opponent into the ball. Now, in the PS4 beta, this was called a pool shot.
Yep.
Which is interesting. I wonder if they've possibly changed the wording on that, or if the trophy title is just like a sort of pun, a pool-related pun, since the first shot you take in pool is the break shot.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it is.
I just wanted to say I'm disappointed in the title because I don't think it's fitting, but apparently I don't know much about pool. So, yeah.
Yeah, the first shot you take in pool is where all the balls are together. You hit the ball into it and they all break open. That's the name.
This is exactly a trophy we came up with. We also had score a pull shot goal, and we called it billiards, if you can remember.
Yes, I remember exactly. That was your trophy, if I remember.
It was. Now's the question, who stole from whom?
Yeah, well, we know Dave listened to the podcast. He may have slid that one in. Might have been a very late addition.
Totally. Guys, we need to bring this in. That's so good.
Do you think this trophy will take long to get?
Yeah, we talked about this. Yes. I mean, we even tried it once on purpose, and it was so hard to actually do it.
Yeah. What's interesting, actually, is when we tried it, we were trying to shoot each other into the ball as teammates. But
I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, the wording of this trophy is score a goal by hitting your opponent into the ball.
Yeah, well, this could be a bit easier then.
Really? You think easier?
It depends. It's not... I mean, if your opponent is... Just imagine your opponent being slightly ahead of you, trying to push the ball out of the way, and you hit him because he's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Your teammates are barely right in front of you. You're either to collide with an opponent than your own teammate if you know strategics.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, this was break shot. Now we go to the next one, which is Riders Block. Make 20 saves.
Oh, immediately I like the sound of this trophy.
This is yours, yeah, this is totally yours. You can get this in the first 2 matches. No, this is not a silver for me, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I was just about to say the same. It's not like there's any sort of emphasis on how good the saves have to be. I mean, a save can literally be the ball rolling 5 miles an hour towards you. You're just happen to be sitting like a yard away from the goal line. The ball hits you, and there's a save. Do that 20 times, you got yourself a silver trophy.
And I would say 20 epic saves would justify a silver trophy more than just 20 saves. Because, as you just said, saves are so easy, basically, because you don't really need to save, really. You just have to stand a bit in front of your goal.
Yep, completely agree. And just referring back to the list for a wish list again, I said 5 earlier, but actually your trophy was perform 15 epic saves, and it was called Guardian Angel, sorry. But another point I just want to make about this trophy, look at the picture. I don't think I understand the picture for the trophy at all.
Me neither.
The ball is like bouncing off something.
And it is apparently a block.
It's a block, is it? It looks like a cabinet or something.
So a save is a block, and the picture looks like it's literally a block.
Yeah, I guess. And the next one is called Pitch Veteran. Play a total of 20 games across any game mode. 20 games for a silver trophy. Any game mode. Tell me how you feel.
I would accept it if there were consecutive or more consecutive trophies regarding this. There's one which is not far from the 20 games, and I think 20 games. For a beginning trophy, play 20 games, get a trophy, I accept it. But since there is only one consecutive trophy after this, which is fairly close to this one, I honestly no. That's way too few. Really. 20 games. 20 now.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Objection!
But yeah, I completely agree. 20 games for a silver trophy when there is only one, as you say, one trophy that's of a higher level. Yeah, 20. That's like, in my opinion, that should be a bronze.
I had this thought today again, because I thought, when do trophies get ridiculous? Because I think only dedicated and passionate players should get a platinum. You know, you have to keep newer people, more inexperienced people motivated, give them a few trophies. But the platinum is for passionate players. But then again, there's the question: when does it get ridiculous? Because we could say play 10,000 matches, and there may be a good 10 or 20 people who actually achieve this. But when does it get too ridiculous? But 20 is ridiculous on another level because it's ridiculously low to justify getting a platinum. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, completely. I mean, we had a bit of debate about this in the Wishlist podcast. There was the Player 1000 Matches trophy that we came up with. This may be, that may have been a bit too ridiculous. But as you say, for silver, 20 games. Wow, that is...
Does it also say any game mode? It's not even ranked.
Yeah, exactly. Any game mode.
Hello?
Depending on how many games you have to play to win season mode.
Yeah.
You could get this trophy ridiculously easily.
Coming to the next trophy, I can already tell I don't understand the title. It is Greae Monkey. Customize every slot on a single battle car. And I remember this because this is a trophy from you, right?
Yep. It was called All Dressed Up, and my description was play a match. Play a match, though, this is the thing. Play a match with a fully customized car. Which was basically the same idea. Except the fact you had to play a match, obviously.
In direct comparison, I like yours so much better. Not because you have to play a match with a fully customized car. I like your name way better. What was it again?
All Dressed Up.
All Dressed Up.
And the next trophy is called Rocketeer, which is a title I don't really understand for the description, which is complete the regular season. Rocketeer. Complete the regular season. I don't get it, but yeah, season mode.
I agree with you.
Complete the regular season, which I imagine is up until the playoffs begin. It doesn't say you need to reach the playoffs or anything. You just have to complete the regular season so you can you can fail the season mode, you can complete the season mode. Either way, you're getting that trophy. It's a silver. Once again, seems a bit easy, honestly. But yeah, what do you think?
I completely agree with you. Again, it doesn't say win the actual season, just complete it, so you basically reward anyone who's not rage quitting. who says, I have enough of this game mode. Again, these trophies need to be here because they need to motivate players. So it's justified to be here. I don't get the name either. Rocketeer doesn't really match the description. But yeah, for the purpose being just here to motivate people, I'm fine with this.
Yeah, me too. I mean, maybe Rocketeer refers to something in-game that we don't know about yet.
Maybe even, yeah. Coming to the next trophy, it is collect 50 items, drops in the bucket. The first item you could collect was 1, right? The first trophy, collect your first item?
No.
No, your first 5. Your first 5.
Yeah, 5.
5, now that's the next step. 50. We talked about this, you get an item after every match.
Yep.
It implies that you have to complete 50 matches. I guess the game mode doesn't really matter in this case again. I'm fine with it. We discussed the that's exactly what we discussed. We discussed if it was actually scrapping and fabricating, collecting all items would be immensely hard, if not almost impossible. But we talked about this, since we get an item after every match. You have to complete 150 matches to get all the items, and I think 50 matches is a good number.
Yeah.
It's not too easy.
What makes me wonder, though, is that they have, we already discussed this, pitch veteran, play a total of 20 games, any game mode. That's a silver. And then they have collect 50 items, which we're assuming means complete 50 matches. Which is kind of interesting that they will both be silver, but I don't know, it's just strange that they would have two silvers, one making you play 20 matches and one making you play 50. So I kind of feel like maybe you unlock more than one item at a time, possibly. Maybe not more than one item every game, but maybe like there's different ways to unlock items, you know? Maybe let's just say you play a game, completely standard game, you don't score, you don't get an assist, you don't make a save, right? You're a pretty bad teammate, but let's just say that's the case. Still, at the end of that game, you unlock one item. But let's just say during that game you score a hat-trick. Maybe that unlocks you another item. Maybe you make 3 assists, that unlocks you another item.
That's totally possible.
It may be possible to unlock more than one item every match, depending on performances.
So becoming MVP, scoring 10 goals, doing 5 epic saves, doing 20 aerials, you can get all of 150 items in one match.
Maybe if you have the match of a lifetime, yes.
Yeah. No, but I like the idea. So everyone gets rewarded because no one wants to be left out. But if you perform especially good, you may even get something special additionally.
Yeah.
That's a good thought.
Battle Car Collector is the next one. Very simple. You have to unlock all battle cars. We know there's going to be at least 10 in the game, although rumours are going around that it's actually going to be 11, based on screenshots we've seen and stuff. So yeah, 11 battle cars. Do that. Get a silver trophy.
I like the idea. Still, we don't know how you actually unlock the cars.
Yeah.
But I would love to see my trophy in this case, which was score a goal with every car.
Yeah, I preferred that one.
Scoring with each car, if you have to score with each car, it makes you to play with each car, which gives you the chance to get to know each car.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So there's more implied, and this just lets you unlock every car, but you say, oh fuck all the other 9 cars, I stick with mine.
Yeah.
Which is fine, on one hand, I mean, everyone for himself. Yeah, but in direct comparison, I would prefer my trophy.
Yeah, I completely agree. Exactly as you say, your trophy emphasised actually trying out every car, whereas this one just lets you unlock them.
Coming to the next, I was surprised, really. Helen's Pride scores 6 goals in a single game. I'm so surprised that they would do this. 6 goals in one match.
Yeah, I agree.
It's beyond what we thought.
Yeah, I reacted the same to seeing it, but then once again, my mind thought back to 1v1 rookie bot, 6 goals.
Yep.
Job done.
Yep.
But online, this would be one hell of a trophy to get.
Really, it really would. The thought about this trophy that they, after all we saw, which are fairly easy, and considering, okay, you can boost for this trophy, but if you really try to get it legit, this is the master trophy, basically. I mean, this is the hardest we've seen so far.
It's interesting that it's only a silver, 6 goals in a single game. Jeez. And then moving on to the goal trophies. Here's where things get really serious. This one is called The Streak, and you must win 10 games in a row across any mode. When I first read this trophy, again, like the previous trophy, I was quite shocked. I was thinking, blimey, that is That's going to be one hell of an achievement. Once again, though, I will say any mode you could do it a cheap way, but once again, doing that online and ranked, that would be an achievement.
Exactly. Doing this legit will take me hundreds of hours. I honestly cannot tell you if I ever won 10 matches in a row.
Yeah, same.
Online. Yeah.
And the interesting thing about that being online is, like, usually, if you get up against opposition that you can beat, say you beat them 5 times in a row, they're probably going to leave, and then some, like, really difficult opposition come in, and then there goes your win streak. So that's why online this would be one hell of a trophy. But
yes,
the actual trophy descriptions means you can do it in any game mode, so it's not as hard really as it sounds. If you really want this trophy, you can just get it easily.
Yeah. Okay, this was the first gold one. We come to the next gold one, which was also in Battle Cars, which also Hodgi came up with, and it is indeed in Rocket League. It is called Champion. Win the season championship. In Battle Cars it was win the tournament. Nothing really to say. We knew basically it would be in, right?
I will say this though. Why did I add an extra S onto my...
Yeah, you said champions.
Yeah, I could have got the trophy exactly right in my wish list.
Yeah.
But for that S. Damn that S. The next gold one is called Super Victorious. Win a total of 30 games across any game modes. Now, once again, the mood has been brought down slightly. 30 games, any game mode, gold trophy. It's a bit easy.
This trophy reminds me of a trophy from Battle Cars, which was called Hodgi. Do you know what it was called?
I do not. I'm sorry to say.
It was called Victorious. Not Super Victorious. It was called Victorious. And it was win 50 online career matches, and they shrinked it down to 30 games across any game mode.
Yeah, which is funny why they changed the name to Super Victorious. That kind of implies that it's a lot more difficult when in fact it's a lot easier.
The any game mode really disturbs me.
Yeah, it really does.
Because the win a total of 30 doesn't imply for you to play 30. You could play 100 games and you would win 30. You can play 200 games and you would win 30 times. But in any game mode, as we talked about this all the time right now, it can be so easy. Damn you boosters! Don't boost for the trophies, guys. Do it legit, please. After Super Victorious, we have Far, Far Away, and this trophy I like very much. Drive a total of 500 kilometers. This is also regarding the stat tracking. We didn't thought about it at all, did we?
No.
And 500, I cannot really say if 500 is too much, if it's not really much. Cannot say, but I like the idea of this trophy.
Yes, I also like the idea of it. I had a very elaborate system in my head to work out exactly how far 500 kilometers is in the game. It's based on ball speed and distance and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it'll take a fair while to get. But not super difficult. It's not like a million miles.
What is the next trophy, Hodgi?
The next trophy is the final gold trophy. It is called Stocked, and you must collect all items. Now, I remember in the Wishlist podcast, we had a lengthy discussion about whether or not the gold trophy for collecting items should have been all of the items, or it should have been something like 100, which is what I said. But yeah, they've gone the whole way and said collect all items for the gold trophy.
I remember this controversy, but apparently scrapping and fabricating is gone. So, as we said, you collect an item after every match. This is hard to achieve, because you have to play at least 150 games. That's a high number. And I liked your title way better. We need a bigger garage
Yeah.
than stocked.
Yeah, stocked is a bit... It's not great, honestly.
Yeah. Do you still think 100 items would be more suitable, or is 150 totally fine?
Yeah, I think all items is totally fine, based on the fact that you've already said that we don't think scrapping and fabrication is in the final game. So yes, just 150 matches, and you should have all of the items, so that's fine. I based my number of 100 on the fact that scrapping and fabricating was still in the game. So yeah, to me, all items, that's fine. I think that'll be actually one of my favorite trophies to get.
So we are very close to the end of this podcast, although we will not just finish after this Platinum Trophy. But here it comes. The Platinum Trophy.
The Platinum Trophy.
The Platinum Trophy is called, and my Spanish is not good, it is called Virtuoso. And obviously it says collect all trophies, or unlock all trophies. And I have to say, I'm really disappointed. Not only that, the name, I cannot really dig the name, because Hodgi, do you remember? And now you get my point. Do you remember our Platinum Trophy name? Stop laughing. This is serious business right here.
I remember the 20-minute discussion we had trying to come up with a Platinum Trophy name.
This did not make into the podcast,
Yeah, I know.
Do you remember?
But it's made it into this one.
Just answer me. Do you remember our Platinum Trophy?
Yes, I remember our Platinum Trophy. It? Never Stop Flying.
Never Stop Flying. Have you seen one mentioning of an aerial in this trophy list? Point taken. Thank you. Good night.
You dropped the mic. You're out of there.
Honestly, they have not mentioned one aerial in this.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, honestly. I forgot about it.
Not even do one aerial touch. Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Disappointed. 0 out of 10. Never play again.
But yeah, you make a very good point. They mention it so often in interviews that, once you really learn the game, you learn how to fly and stuff like that. And yeah, not one trophy motivates learning to fly.
I mean, yes, they do. They do. I mean, the practice modes do.
But still.
But not actively.
Not in actual gameplay, Oh yeah, you complete the whatever it's called, training mode or something. That's fine, but then you can see new players saying, "Oh yeah, that's cool to do in a training mode, but I'm not going to try that in a real match because it's ridiculous."
Yeah, and I'm really disappointed that not one aerial or something regarding something similar to this has made it into the trophy list.
Yeah, I completely agree. And there we have it, the official Rocket League trophy list. All confirmed and everything. So, what would you say are your top 3 trophies from that list?
So, I say number 3, I build up. Number 3, which I found very cool, was Far, Far Away. Drive a distance of 500 kilometers in total. I find this idea very fresh. It will be cool to see how far you actually driven throughout all your matches when you look up your stats. Number 2 for me is very hard, but I would say score 6 goals in one match. Helen's Pride. I like this very much. Considering I try this in ranked and not against the bot.
Yeah, just before you move on, we didn't mention this when we were on it, but Helen's Pride.
Yeah, what does it even mean?
I don't get it either.
Not at all. Who's Helen?
I don't know.
Okay, at this point, Dave, if you listen, please explain what does Helen's Pride mean. Okay.
It might be like the tea lady or something for psionics. She has 6 kids or something. I don't know. Jesus.
Now I want to know. Okay, and my number 1 trophy, like I said, I didn't think they would come up with such thing. The streak, win 10 games in a row. Considering trying this in ranked, it's a hell of a task, and I really like this trophy.
Yeah, that's a nice selection of 3. Amazingly, my selection of 3 are completely different. But now I'm kind of regretting them, honestly, but I'll go through them. My number 3 is Rider's Block, which was make 20 saves. You know, I always have a soft spot for making saves. So yeah, there's not really much to say about that. I will take great pride in unlocking that trophy. My number 2, we talked at length about this trophy, but I went for Minute to Win It, where you come back to win in 60 seconds or something from losing or tying. But yeah, I mean,
Yes.
we talked at length that 60 seconds is a long time in Rocket League, so it's not a super hard trophy, but comeback wins are always good wins,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Right, I can agree with you.
And my number 1, my top trophy in this list for me personally is Greae Monkey, which is fully customize your battle car, and that's purely because I had a very similar trophy in my wish list.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
I really like it. Your selection is pretty good. Okay, was there a one specific trophy or one trophy regarding a specific theme or topic you desperately wanted to see in this trophy list? Mine, as we just talked about, there's no mentioning of aerials, even though I'm not the best at aerials, but I felt these are part of the game, and I'm shocked that they are not mentioned at all. This is my disappointing point of the day.
Yeah, I agree with you with the aerials, and yeah, mine would be, even though this wasn't, I didn't think about this at all for my wish list. I just thought about it like a few minutes ago. I'm surprised there's no trophies based on player level. You earn XP, you level up. I was thinking there could be like a bronze trophy, reach level 5, a silver trophy, reach level 15 or something, and then like a gold trophy,
really
reach level 30 or something. Yeah. So I was thinking about that, and yeah, no mention of it in the trophy list.
Yeah, we also don't really know anything about the ranking system. There apparently is ranking, but we don't know how it works.
Yeah. And going back to a much earlier point I had about the possibility of unlocking multiple items per match, maybe you also unlock an item every time you level up. So that could be another way to get 150 items quicker.
Yes. Good thought again.
So overall, for you, on a scale between easy, medium, and hard, how difficult would you rate this entire trophy set?
If I were to rate this trophy set, all of them, we talked about a lot of easy ones. We talked about 2 or 3 hard ones, which also could be boosted, so they are not that hard. I would say point the arrow in between easy and medium. I don't think this trophy list is hard at all. I don't imply that you can get it in 24 hours or even a few days, but this doesn't take you long at all, really.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
In before Psyonix is watching me and watching my stats, and it takes me 1 year to unlock all of the trophies. And I have to admit, it took me 3 years and 1 month to get all of the trophies in battle cars.
Wow.
Just a reminder.
So you're saying Psyonix are gonna like reset your stats, so your trophy?
No, they don't reset my stats. I have a big mouth and say, oh, that's so easy, and then they look, oh, this guy, Famey, well, he hasn't got all the trophies, and the game is out for 6 months now.
They could do that though, just to troll you.
They could.
Oh, he had 5 saves already. Let's reset that. You're like, oh, I'm sure I've made 20 saves by now. But yeah, I completely agree with you. Trophies, a lot of easy ones, a few fairly difficult ones that you say can be boosted. So yeah, my difficulty rating is exactly the same, in between easy and medium. Then on a scale between disappointed, meh, decent, or nice, how would you rate your happiness level at this trophy set?
I'm not really disappointed, but I have to be this honest. Although there were 2 or 3 trophies I liked, I have to say, meh. Maybe it's not an outright meh, but I don't really feel it's a decent.
Yeah.
It could also be in between.
Yeah, well, that's 2 out of 2. My happiness rating is right there as well, in between meh and decent, and you summed it up perfectly. There's some interesting and nice trophies, difficult trophies in the list, but there are a lot more very easy and kinda meh trophies. So yeah, that's where it gets in between the line between meh and decent.
Before we end the podcast, I want to say that despite us being very critical towards the trophy list, we're still really, really excited about Rocket League. We still want to play the game so much. We are looking forward to the PS4 release. We're looking forward to next week when there will be some announcement. I have no idea what they are. We're looking towards E3. We're looking forward to the PS4 release. We're looking forward to the PC release, and we wish Psyonix the best of luck and that their game will succeed and that they sell more units than FIFA 16.
Well, they're definitely going to sell more units than PES 16, so that'll be fine. The age-old debate between PES and FIFA. Classic. So yeah, that's been our discussion about the Rocket League official trophy list. We don't know when the next podcast is going to be. I guess when we have something else to discuss. So yeah, if you're still listening at this point, thank you for listening all the way through.
Thanks.
And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.